Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions.
Eddie Pinheiro is set to
ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And away we go on Sunday Night Primetime. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Bounced it outside, but still no luck as he's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Burrow. This one to Williams out left side. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
That's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 1st down from the 42. Burrow setting the throw. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's tackled for no gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And he could have a free play here. That's completed right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
49ers, nothing.
Has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. Their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive during this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Play action now with Allen. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He's going to keep it this time. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. That's the end of one here. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So it's second down coming up. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. On third and short, McCaffrey. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Drops back. Needs an open man.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. Back now, pressure coming. Pass it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On the sneak, it's Allen. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
the 5. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Lions headed out to their second drop of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brought down by Fred Warner.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And he's got 4 on the run. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Almost a completion of their own team there. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st down from the 42. Allen to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Yeah, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again. Allen. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
They kick the running back in motion. Allen on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the Lions calling timeout. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Pretty even match in this first half. You just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Burrow to the air now. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing. Get the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. The 49ers are ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this 3rd quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Zone read the gift to McCaffrey. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Connection made to Isaac Guerendo. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
It's a gain of 9.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Running back sent in motion. On first down, Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And the 49er.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, McCaffrey. He has room past the 25. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. A back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. We hurry us forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, and they can be powerful blockers. It can make a huge difference in a run game.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On second down, here's McCaffrey. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Allen on third and short. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there, and they're looking for 6. Back to throw it. He brings it in. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Catch made. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold unheard. Going through it, we can do it on the turf. Oh, Lord. I'm the rookie and the vet.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Burrow on first down. Pass dumped off to Montgomery. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Burrow from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Burrow's going to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you've got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's Burrow. Quick slant. Here's Laporta. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
1st and 10 from the 32. Play action now. Burrow finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
We motion the tight end over. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's brought down just inside the 25. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Complete to Ja'Marr Chase. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they are all the way into that red zone. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. On the counter, McCaffrey. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Detroit calls timeout, gets second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And they fought their way through the something behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minutes.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. That kick might just win them this game.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Setting up to pass. incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.